Dear students, in last class, what we discussed, if we discuss about the merge sort also if you have based on a divide and conquer method. Now we are discuss about the quick sort. Now we are discuss about the quick sort. Quick sort also refer to the partition exchange sort. Partition exchange sort. Quick sort we just say for partition exchange sort, also refer to the partition exchange sort. This is a very simple method. I give you the logic. What are the logic if you have to study? Very simple method. You just go for fixed sort. What means partition means you have to just for swapping, for exchanging the values. That is the logic. In this logic, what slightly if you have changes. In between merge sort, if you just for divide and conquer method, you just declare. But you just go for like merge sort, quick sort is also based on a divide and conquer paradigm, and then in between selection sort also divide and conquer method. But in between same logic if you are declaring for quick sort also, that's why we say but it uses this technique in a somewhat opposite manner as all the hard work is done before the recursive call. It works as follows. That means first it partition an array into two parts. You just divide a two part. What are the elements is giving it just two part. Then it sort the parts independently. Finally, it combines the sorted subsequence by a simple concatenation. After that, you just giving for combine the values. Then you just go for the quick sort algorithm consists of the following these steps. First steps you just giving a divide. Divide means you just giving for partitioning the each list. Partitioning the each list means we first choose a some element from the list for which we hope about of the elements will come before the of after. First of the elements will be before, after of element will be for late. Call this element for if you are giving for pivot. Partition means you are giving for certain pivot element. In this quick sort, if you are giving for pivot element, you have to select a based on a pivot element. You are just giving a partition method. Then we partition the elements so that all those with values less than the pivots come in one sublist and all those with greater value come in another. Next, second part, recursion. Recursively sort the sublist separately. Next, conquer. Put this sorted sublist. Finally, you are giving for merges. That's my previous merge sort. You are giving all the topic for individually divided. Then finally, you just merges for each value. That is for you are giving for conquer level. Then you just this is the element. I think if you're giving for total for 8 elements means for a assumption, I think if you're giving for 8 values is the first level you are declaring for less than process. Next level you are declaring for a greater than process. In between you have to mid level you have to select it for a these values for based on a values in two parts if you are partition. That's mean if you are for example I giving a first value is the pivot value means in between pivot value you are giving for less than or greater. That is the logic. This is a very important logic. You just understand. I giving in between example also. I giving in between example orally. I am saying what are the things. So partitioning a places the pivot in its correct place position within the array. If you are giving for S1 or S2 based on less than P, based on greater than or equal to P, in between first element, in between for last element, middle you have to giving for pivot index. You are selected for pivot index. Next point we are declaring for arranging the array elements around the pivot. P generates two smaller sorting problems. What all the two smaller sorting problems mean? Sort the left section of the array separately, then sort the right section of the array. You have to declare for in two parts. But in between your merge sort, what you declare, each elements you have to divide it. Finally, you have to merge as per. If you are giving a 8 values, means if you are giving for first 4 4, next 2 2, next single single, you have to merge as per first 2, next 4, next 4 4, you have to merge as for. Finally, you have to merge as for commonly. But in between, you have to declare for left section or right section. First, you have to commonly, if you are take for pivot index, based on a pivot index, you have to giving for less than or greater than process. After that, in between left section, yeah, separately if you are used, right section if you are using for separately if you have used. When these two smaller sorting problems are solved recursively, our bigger sorting problem is solved. You just go for next level, partition, choosing the pivot level. Obviously, if you are selecting for partition pivot element, so you just give for first we have to select a pivot element. If you're giving a 8 values, means you have to in between 8 values you have to select for one pivot index. Pivot after the pivot index you have to giving for a left side or right side. So we have to select a pivot element among the elements of the given array, and we put these pivots into the first location of the array before partitioning. Which array item should be selected as a pivot? Somehow we have to select a pivot, and we hope that we will get a good partitioning. If the items in the array are arranged randomly, we choose a pivot randomly. We can choose the first or last element as a pivot. It may not give a good partitioning. First or last element as a pivot, it may not give you a good partitioning. Based on otherwise you get for first element, otherwise you get for last element. But based on last elements you will get a first element, you get for pivot element means based on a pivot element if you are giving for less than or greater than, it should be correct or not. If that is mean may not give a good partitioning. கரெக்டாக நம்ம எடுத்த உடனே என்ன பேஸ் பண்ணலாம், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எலிமெண்ட் இல்லை லாஸ்ட் எலிமெண்ட் பிவட் எலிமெண்ட்டை செலக்ட் பண்ணலாம். பட் இட்ஸ் நாட் a correct, but you have to check for all the elements. But exactly if you say for partitioning means if you have first element or last element, that is the logic if you are used in a quick shot. So we can use a different technique, select a pivot elements. So this is the partition function. If you are giving a quick shot algorithm, if you are giving a partitioning separate function, and then if you just go for quick shot also separate function. So partition means we are declaring for a in between conditions data type, the array, integer first, integer last, then pivot index. Comments, what are the comments if you're giving a partition an array for a quick shot, preconditions, and then for post condition. I think you have to study it in a data structure in between a third unit, preconditions or post condition, first less than or equal to last, then partitions the array first to last such that based on a s1 equal to the array, the first pivot index minus 1 less than pivot, the array of pivot index equal to pivot, s2 equal to the array of pivot index plus 1 turns to last greater than or equal to pivot, calls choose a pivot and swapping. Choose a pivot element based on your level, you just swapping. Next, place a pivot in the array first, then choose a pivot based on the array first and last. Then data type, you just declaring for a pivot, the array of first you just declaring a in between a pivot you just copy. In between pivot you just copy based on a partitioning function. You have once again if you continue level, initially everything but pivot is in unknown level, integer last s1 equal to first, index of the last item in s1 int first unknown equal to first plus 1 based on the index of the first item in unknown, move one item at a time until unknown region is empty. Based on a looping condition you just declare first level initialization. I'm not giving, I'm directly go for conditions level, first unknown less than or equal to last based on a pre-increment. Either you are declaring for pre-increment or post-increment, whatever it is. What you have to based on a element you just declare what all the things you just follow. Based on the things you just giving a pre or post level. Okay. Then invariant array first plus 1 turns to last s1 less than or equal to pivot. Then one more condition if you are declare if condition, the array of first unknown less than pivot based on if the condition is true based on a pre-increment of your last level. Then swapping the array of first unknown the array of last S1. Then swapping level the array of first the array last of S1, then pivot index equal to last S1 based on this the up to for end partition is over. So invariant partition level base பண்ணும்போது you just declare for this is for a first element based on a pivot level means this is for a last for a S1, this is for a S2. Why means if you divide you just divide all the element. You just I will explain a example level. In third time you have to clearly what is the pivot based on what is the pivot element based on a declare based on a first element first unknown level, next level partition for continue level, first level, last, then first, then last based on a swapping level less than or greater than level. Same thing if you should be followed. Okay, you just listen for in these things what are the things if you are declared. Okay, first logic I'm giving for total general example is 6 elements I'm taking, but in between 6 elements you just go for first elements also pivots, otherwise you just go for last elements also pivot, whatever it you will get. So I'm getting for first level means I'm getting a first level. First level means so in case you just you are declaring a 27 is there, then 28 is there, next 12 is there, next 39 is there, next 27, then 16. How many elements is there? Totally for 6 elements. I'm taking a first element is pivot. I'm taking a first element is pivot means you just partition level will be changed. That means for less than 27 or greater than or equal 27. So in between I give a x word level. I will explain what are the things you just go for. What are the numbers is the 27, next 38, next 12, next 39, next 27, next 16. I am taking a this is for original array. I have mentioned for this is for a original array. Now I am saying is you will get for first element or last elements. So I am taking a this is for a first elements. I have mentioned a arrow also if you want means arrow symbols. Okay, otherwise leave it. Okay, so this is the first element I'm getting. This is the first element. This is the first element I'm getting a pivot means pivot element you should be giving from middle level, left side or right side will be declared. I'm taking a 27 means this is the pivot means what all the remaining elements is there. What are the remaining elements is there. 27 means 27 greater than level base பண்ணும்போது you have to declaring your once again I giving for less than 27. Next part we are declaring for a greater than or equal 27. So you just partition means you just declaring a less than 27, 16 and then 12. In between what all the pivot element for 27 means this is for a pivot element, this will be shorter. After that what all the remaining element is the 38, 39, after that 27. Okay, once again you will get a left side I'm getting a next pivot element. You just based on a left side individually. So left side you have to get for individually. I'm getting for 16 is the pivot element, means you just go for 12, 16, next 27, inside this you will get for less than 16, based on less than 16, 12. Next in between you will get for next pivot level. Here you will get for once again you will get for 27 means 27 means, so you will get for 20 right side, you will get a right side greater than or equal greater than 27 means. So what are the elements if you declare? So 20 is now 27 is the once again is the pivots. Next remaining element for 38 or 39, whatever it is you have to change it, 38 or 39. Once again next pivot are 12, left side is almost shorter, so you just go for 12 is for 12 is shorter, 16 is shorter, next 27 is shorter, 27 is shorter. Next pivot you just go for 38, mean 38 you just giving for a greater than next pivot level greater than 38, greater than 38 means 39. So almost entire element is shorted. Entire element is shorted. This is the logic. You just understand. This is the logic. Very easiest way. But you are selecting a pivot. Based on a pivot, you just partition. Left side you have to declaring it separately. Right side you are giving it separately. So now this is the pivot 27. Now this is the first value, this is the last value. In between if you are shorter means less than 27, greater than 27 means now this is the first value, this is the last value, that means for last S1 values. That is the algorithm. If you are given, if you are giving for a previously you just declare, if you are declare for first last S1, this is the left side level. Next this is the pivot is shorter level, then first level, last level. That's why if you're giving now this is the first level, this is the last level, that's mean for last plus one something in terms if you are declare. This is the logic if you are declaring a based on a concept. Once again I give you one more example also to just go what are the elements I getting for totally for 8 values. I'm getting for totally for 8 values. 35 bold and increasing a sizes also. 35, next 26, next 10, next 13, next 45, next 92, next 30, next 60. I'm getting for totally for 8 values. This is for your original array, original array. Now we'll get a sorting process. I'm taking for first value, last value. So now I am getting a first value for 35. 35 is the pivot values. Based on a pivot value, I'm partitioning the elements. So how will you partitioning the elements? You just declaring a less than 35. After that, you have to declare for greater than 35. You just partition means if you are declaring a 30, 30, next 26, next 10, next 30. This is for less than 35. Now which element is shorter? If you shorted for a 35 is the pivot values. 35 is the pivot values. Next values greater than 35. Now greater than 35, 92, next 45, next 60. Okay, you just go for, now 35 is shorter. Now this is the first value, this is the last value in left side, this is the first value, this is the last value based on a last then first values based on a declare. So after that next pivot values, next pivot value, first value is the next pivot value for first value. I'm getting what I'm getting first values, I'm getting with the first value is the pivot value, means I'm getting a first value pivot values, means you will get a what I'm giving 20 in between for changes, whatever it is you are changing for. 30 is there, you just go for 13, 10, next 26. So next pivot value for 30, pivot value for 30. So 30 is the pivot value, already is there in 35 is the pivot values. So this is also shorter. So next you have to declaring a, in this side you are declaring for a 92, in this side you are declaring for a 92 less than 92 if you are declare. So you just go for 60, 60 and then 45. So I'm getting a first value is the pivot value, so 92 is the greater based on a remaining value, so I give you a 92 also shorter. I'm selected for bold. So in this level I'm taking for a, what I'm taking is less than 30. Next in this level I'm taking for a less than 92. Okay. Okay, next you just go for next pivot values. Next pivot value is 26. I'm taking first values, means first I'm taking for 13 is the pivot, means you will get for already 26 shorter, already 26 is shorter. Next directly you just go for next pivot value, first values or last values, whatever is if you are getting. I'm taking for 26 also, I'm taking for whatever it is, it's already shorted for your sizes for your 10, 10, 13, next 26, next 30, next 35, next if you already shorted for 92, then if you change this for pivot values for less than 60, you have to calculate for less than 60, means you have to declaring in a 60, sorry, less than 60 means first 45, next 60, next you just declaring a 92. This is the logic if you are declaring a quick short. You just go for, so in these options if you are declaring a, in these options if you are declared for a, which one is I'm taking, I'm taking for 26, I'm taking for, saying I mentioned here, in that time only you have to understand, less than 26 I'm taking. Otherwise if you are taking for whatever it is you are taking, less than 13 also you are taking. Less than 13 means if you are taking for 10, 13, 26, this will be shorter. Next I'm taking for, in this level I'm taking for a less than 60. This is the first level. This is the first pivot values. This is the first pivot values. So that's why less than 13, less than 13, less than 16. Now the quick sort, the sorted for your all the elements. Sorted for your all the elements. Sorted for the all the elements. I think almost if you clear very easiest method, you just understand how we will taking for all the elements. You just go for partitions, choosing a pivot element, then partition functions, then you just go for, these are all logic, first element pivot element, based on a pivot element less than or greater than. Next you are splitted for in separately for left side and right side. Then you will get for left side is you will get a pivot, then right side you will get a pivot based on a sizes. This is the separate function for quick sort items in an array into a ascending order based on a precondition or post condition. If you declare quick sort array first pivot index -1 based on your declare. After that quick sort pivot index +1. Next, quick sort analysis. Quick sort analysis based on an analysis process, complexity level, worst case level, order of n square. Based on order of n square, quick sort is order of n square for a worst case if you are declare. Next, order of n into log to n. N2 if you are declaring for base level, base case and average case if you are declaring analysis, order of n into log to n. These are all example once again if you used separately. Okay, thank you. If you go for next class, if you discuss for your next